I'm babbling. You get the idea. Hey guys, welcome back. So got Friday favorites and Fooeys for you today, and I would say overall kind of theme this week would still be neutrals, kind of warm neutrals, but sort of like summery, deserty sort of vibes, and you'll see why in a second because I've definitely got some favorites from a certain collection. But yeah, love this whole kind of look, just sort of peachy, summery, but a little bit deserty sort of vibes. So favorites kind of fall under that umbrella overall. Don't have a ton of things, but some good things to share. So let's get to it. Okay, for eye favorite, did you guess? You probably guessed. If you know about Colourpop collections, you probably guessed that I got something from it. So this is the Wild Nothing palette. Here's the outside box. Oh my goodness. Their designs, I say this every time, their designs, their packaging, their collections, just all that they put into them impresses me every single time. And this is no different. So pretty. This is raised here, and then the whole design here is so beautiful. Just love it. So this palette is very warm toned, kind of peachy, just earthy sort of tones, I would say. So one thing I would change about this palette is I wish there were a color kind of in between these two, or just a little bit lighter than this one. Just kind of one more dark tone is what I would say. Because this one is really the only one, even on my skin tone, that I can kind of get some depth and dimension to the eye look. So that's the only thing I found with it. Lots of beautiful light like colors in here and kind of mid-tone, but I wish there were maybe one more dark tone in here. So that's something I would change about it, but everything else I love. This color is beautiful. This one is stunning. The darkest shade is beautiful, but definitely the standouts are these colors right here. And I've almost run myself. Let me just get these swatched. So here we go. So you can see the mattes are nice and pigmented. They blend well, they wear well. The metallic-y shades are really pretty dry. You can see them there dry, but I pretty much always wear them with a setting spray. And if you use them with a setting spray, I just feel like that is what brings out that super metallic sheen to them, to like the wow level. I don't feel like swatches do them justice at all because I am in love with them. So beautiful. So I have the greeny kind of metallic-y shade on my lower lash line. I have this one right here in my inner corner, and I have a combination of these two on my lid. So pretty and light catching. Oh my goodness. And they layer well. Like I'll do one layer and then I'll do another layer and it just like gets more metallic-y. It's so good. So how I did my eye look today is, what did I do? I did this one in my crease, a little bit of this in my outer corner and crease, just kind of darkening up that area just a little bit. And then I brought in a little bit more of this just for that depth and dimension. These on my lid, this one on my lower lash line, this one on the inner corners of my eyes. So that's how I did my eye look. And that's kind of what I grabbed for the most. This one right here is one of those shades that has shimmer in it. I would like this one better if it were just matte. But once you get it on your eyes, you really don't see that shimmer very much. It really just mostly comes off as a matte, and it's a really pretty color. So I love that color. I would just love it a little bit more if it didn't have that shimmer in it. I don't find that shimmer to be necessary, but not like a game changer. It still totally works, but I'm babbling. You get the idea. So my main blush favorite for the week is also from that Colourpop collection. This is the Colourpop Pressed Powder Cheek. Again, beautiful, adorable packaging to it. So dang cute. Oh my gosh, that's adorable. I think there were 3 different blush shades in this collection. Love this little design on the front. That is precious. So the color that I love the most is Crossroads. I got 2 different shades. I got the pinkier color and then this one. So one thing I don't like about this packaging is it's hard to get into. Really difficult, at least for me. Like I have a hard time getting it open without it flying out of my hands. So that's a little bit challenging, but look how pretty this color is. Oh my goodness, I love this. So if you don't like shimmer in your blushes, you probably, well, you won't like this one because it does have shimmer in it. But again, I don't really notice the shimmer on my cheeks. Like, I don't feel like it's, looking at it in the pan, it looks like it would really accentuate texture and just look glittery, but it doesn't. I have one of the shadows on, or two of the shadows from the palette on as my highlighter. I feel like Colourpop shadows work really well as blushes and highlighters. Something about their formula just seems to work really well as blushes and highlighters. So I have one of the shadows on as my highlighter today. But yeah, I don't feel like that shimmer shows up on the face. So, but you can definitely see it in the pan. It is for sure there. So this is a beautiful get you out the door kind of color. That's why I love it so much. Y'all know I love these kind of blush colors that are kind of that blushy, bronzery sort of shade. Oh my gosh. This is so pretty. This is so pretty. I love it. So it's a nude peach kind of color that's just real kind of sunny, like warm and sunny, very kind of summery sort of a color, but deserty too. So yeah, totally fits in that whole theme. It's awesome. I find it to be that perfect sort of a formula that you can get a lot of product on your brush, and you're gonna get a lot of product on your cheeks, or you can just get a little bit, build it up slowly. It's just very versatile. So you can apply it lightly with a light application, just a little bit of product, and it blends out very nicely, or you can really build it up and get more intense color, or start with more intense color. It's just very versatile and easy to work with. So I find it to be a great formula and such a pretty color. Absolutely love these kind of colors. But yeah, if you don't like shimmer, even in the swatch though, I really don't see a lot of shimmer. It's so interesting. I mean, the shimmer I'm seeing on my hand is left over from the shadows, I believe. I mean, in the pan, you can definitely see the shimmer, but I don't know. It's weird. It's like, where does it go? So just FYI. My other blush favorite is from the new Wet n Wild collection. Look how darn cute this is. Oh my gosh, the My Melody and Kuromi? I don't know that I had heard of that character before. Definitely know of My Melody because one of my lifelong best friends, her name is Melody, and My Melody has been around for a long time. So I do remember My Melody. So this collection is super cute. Something I was not expecting about this collection is it's scented, like really scented. This has a strong strawberry kind of a smell, like almost like strawberry shortcake. So I guess I don't know how I feel about that. I guess I'm just not used to that scent in makeup. I'm used to that, either that cocoa scent or vanilla. I guess even if this were in a lip product, I would be more used to it. I don't know. I'm babbling. So it has a strawberry sort of a scent to it. Here's what it looks like. The highlighters in here, again, if you're not into shimmery highlighters, these are definitely shimmery and metallic-y, but very pretty. They are stunning. Super pretty. This is my standout favorite though from the palette, the blush right here. I did put a little pop of this one, just kind of, not today, but lower on my cheeks one day, and it worked. I didn't have a bronzer on that day. I just wore the blush and then a tiny little bit of this in kind of the hollows of my cheeks, and it still worked. I had to be careful with it, with my skin tone, but it's kind of a different sort of color, so I like that one. I think these highlighters are just stunning, and this blush is wow. You're gonna see it in the swatch. Super pigmented, so I definitely had to do some blending with it because it's very pigmented, but a beautiful shade. Oh my gosh. Isn't that beautiful? Oh my goodness, like if that were a shirt in that color, I would love it. It's just a beautiful color. It's kind of a strawberry sort of a shade. And it's a satiny sort of a finish to it, so it just barely catches the light. So there you can see that one, kind of a plum sort of a shade. And then the two highlighters, this one is more pinky lavender. This one is more of a peachy champagne kind of a shade there. It's a pretty, pretty palette. Fun colors. It's happy makeup. You know what I mean? I've always said this. Makeup's supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be happy. This is totally happy, fun makeup. Super cute. Lip favorites for the week, I was really just into easy glosses, like nothing really defined, just more kind of glossy and easy. And I think it totally ties in with the rest of the makeup. So I have two main favorites. This one is my standout favorite. This is a kind of secondary favorite. So main lip favorite for the week is Pixi Sweet Nectar. They were so sweet and sent me a beautiful PR box, and this was included in there. This is such a good gloss. Love this formula, love the scent of it. So yeah, it's the Lip Lift Max in Sweet Nectar. That's what the packaging looks like. It's a longer, kind of flat, not angled doe foot applicator. It has a minty scent to it. Smells amazing. I love the minty scent. Like, mint, just mint. I was gonna say like gum or toothpaste. I don't know, just mint. Smells fresh. What else am I gonna tell you about this? I don't remember. Minty scent. Yeah, that's the packaging. Here's what it looks like. Formula-wise on it, it has a slight tackiness to it. And it's a slightly thicker sort of a gloss, but not super tacky and not super thick, but it's not that really thin, non-sticky sort of a gloss formula. But it is super light reflecting and just super glossy looking. Oh, I remember what I was gonna tell you. So it has a minty scent and a slight cooling sensation on the lips. It's nothing intense, but just a little bit. I don't think it's necessarily that kind of plumping sort of a feeling on the lips, but I think it's just because it has that minty sort of a scent to it. I think it's just a little bit of the mint, kind of that cooling sort of feeling on the lips. So nothing intense, but I can feel it. And here is what it looks like. A beautiful peach sort of a shade. Just catches light so beautifully. And it is right in between that kind of see-through gloss and super opaque. It's right in the middle. So it's got some pigmentation to it, but it's not completely opaque. So I love that about it too. So yeah, love the formula, love the color, love the scent. It's just a beautiful peach, comfortable, pretty gloss. I love it. I'm reading the box on the gloss. Probably should have done that before I just babbled on about it for 5 minutes. It says, this tint-infused lip plumper gives the ultimate lip enhancement. So it does say it's a lip plumper. Volume maximizing lip treatment with a cooling sensation. Peptides hydrate, firm, and plump. Wear alone or over your favorite lip color for a lush, glossy effect. So yeah, apparently it is supposed to be slightly plumping. I think it just looks super glossy on the lips and has a slight cooling sensation, but again, nothing intense. And FYI, I do have a tiny bit of liner just around the outsides of my lips, just kind of right up here and a little bit down here on the sides, just more for that definition. So didn't really change the color of it at all because I have so little of it on, but I do have a little bit. This is the Wet n Wild Gel Lip Liner in Bear to Comment. One of my go-tos. So other gloss favorite is one of the NYX Butter Glosses. These are some of my go-to, just throw it in your purse. Comfortable, easy, not over the top looking glosses. Really love them. They're super affordable. This is Creme Brulee, a beautiful neutral shade. These smell amazing. Oh my goodness, like a vanilla cupcake. So smells awesome. Love the scent of them. It's a smaller packaging to it, so it's good for throwing it in your purse. It's a small, tiny, slightly angled doe foot applicator, so that's the applicator on it. This is such a pretty nude. Beautiful. So formula on these are more of a thin gloss, not tacky at all, very comfortable on the lips, not very long wearing at all. So they are definitely one that you would just throw in your purse, reapply, you know, so you just kind of have to know that about it. So less tacky on the lips, but not as long wearing. Has some good color to it, but not totally opaque. Just has some, you know, a little bit of color there, nice gloss to it. And enough color that if you swatch multiple colors and shades of these, you can totally tell the difference. So they do have pigmentation to them, but they're not to a thick lacquer, totally opaque look by any stretch. So yeah, affordable, comfortable, easy glosses. Okay guys, so those are all my favorites. So I hope that you really enjoyed this video. Please do a thumbs up if you did. Let me know down below what you've been loving or maybe not so much loving. Let me know what you've been up to recently. I would love to hear that. Ask me any questions that you have. I'm happy to answer those. Please subscribe to my channel if you're not already, and I'll see you in the next video.